Hello. I am making this video right now because it seems like I have got the damnedest luck when it comes to vehicles. I know I posted something up a couple weeks ago on my channel about my Explorer, about how content was going to be down for a little bit until I was able to get it fixed or something goes right or something like that. Well, things finally started going right. And I'm gonna say this right now. The guy that gave me this vehicle, not his fault. I'm just gonna make that clear right now. But I ended up getting a 2001 Explorer Sport Track. Got given to me for free. Guy didn't want it. He lives in Missouri. They have state inspections. He's driven this truck hard. It's still in pretty much one piece. It failed inspection. He was going through trying to fix it. It stopped running on him. He got pissed off at it. He was gonna scrap it. And then the issues happened with my truck. And he was like, well, I got this one that's doing this. I looked at it. It was a fuel pump. Replaced the fuel pump. Had a couple vacuum leaks. Needed service. Stuff like that on it. Got the truck running. Runs great. Runs good. Runs fucking fantastic. I found another vehicle. Got tagged. Got titled beginning of this week. It's mine. It's in the clear. I had a vehicle again. I was starting to get around to getting things back on track to where I can start doing, streaming and stuff again. Well, this is a story about opening up Pandora's box. And I opened Pandora's box with this vehicle. Unbeknownst. I had no idea this was going to happen. I had no idea the kind of headache that this was going to cause me afterwards. If I would have known, I would have said fuck it and not even touch it. So, this vehicle has a sunroof in it. You would think, oh, sunroof, okay, that's trouble in itself. It is. So, on the way home last night, it was raining. And I noticed some wind coming from the back, from the sunroof. So I opened up the shade cover, stuck my hand back down as I was driving, felt some wind, also felt some rain. Oh, sunroof's leaking a little bit. Not a big deal. I'll just reseal it. Well, I never tried to open up the sunroof. Well, when I got home the next day, I went to go try to open up the sunroof, and it won't open up. It won't walk. Okay, well, try to look some information up. It's not a genuine factory installed sunroof. Any one of the factory sunroofs has a little switch in the middle of the center console. Didn't have that. It has a little keypad right there, right above you. It has a forward button, a back button, and then 3 other buttons. It says 1, 2, and C. Didn't know what this was. Couldn't find anything on it. Can't see anything about any kind of sunroof that this is in this vehicle. It's not factory. Okay, it's not factory. It's a really good installation job for not being factory. Anyways, I get to look at it and it says Webasto on it. Ah, okay. I know Webasto. Working the truck field, Webasto is known for their bunk heaters and their block heaters. The diesel-powered block and bunk heaters. They're a good brand. They're a good company. I really don't walk on them. I walk on S-Bar for the most part. But, Webasto's a pretty decent name. Okay. It's a Webasto sunroof. I didn't know they made sunroofs. I did some research into it. Okay, looked at some stuff and stuff. Controller was unplugged. Okay. I plugged the controller back in. Now I went to go open up the sunroof so I can inspect the sill a little bit better. When I open up the sunroof, that's when I open up Pandora's box. And like I said, if I had known I was going to open up Pandora's box, I would have kept the motherfucker shut. But by the time I get to the story, it's going to be like, well, it was a good thing if I did it now. Because it would have been an issue later on down the road. I just didn't think it was going to be this much of a fucking problem. And you probably gotta go, Sparky, or just, put some adhesive on there, put some duct tape, or just seal it up to where it gets worse. Just wait, let me finish. Alright. So what happens is when I open it up, it pulls the seal on the truck body off with the sunroof. Uh-oh, that's not a good thing. Okay, that explains why it was leaking. The seal's bad. Okay. Didn't think anything of it. Looked into the track deal, got a model number, know what it is. Okay, now I can order parts. Now here's the bad thing about this whole deal. The only way you can get to the model numbers, you have to open up the sunroof. That is the only way to get the model number and the serial number off this thing. Because when it's closed, there's a lip that comes down and it's right in front of the number, you ain't gonna get it any other way. So I had to do it to get points. Anyways, I go through, I get to look for parts. Okay, I found a seal. I get a seal ordered. It's not going to be here for about, till August 15th, August 20th. Okay, fine. Put the old seal back in so I can continue driving it. Put some duct tape around it until it comes in. Whatever. Unfortunately, I'm at the shop. I don't have duct tape with me. Okay, driven it this for the last week. Nothing's happened. Continue driving the thing, right? Okay. In the midst of trying to install the sill back into the window, I discovered a little something that's going to cause pretty much a potential issue. So as I was digging around, trying to get the sill back in, I noticed that the window glue to the frame was coming off. You wouldn't think it's that big of a deal. And I didn't think anything of it. The way this thing looked, it's been there for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scroll over here to the Discord. And I'm going to show some pictures. So, what you're seeing here is the seal that goes on the body itself. Whenever it opened up, it pulled it off. Okay, not that big of a deal. What I found was the window coming unglued from the track itself. Now, as you can see, there's a bunch of dust and rust and shit like that in it. This has been like this for a while. Well before I even got the vehicle. Well before even this previous guy probably got the vehicle. This unit's probably been solid for the longest time. I didn't think anything of it. So, I get the seal somewhat placed back in. And I call it a day. I pack everything up at work because I was doing this after I got done with work today. Started driving on the interstate back home. Started driving down the interstate back home. Now, this is where I'm going to pause on the story. And I'm going to bring this up. Later on, after everything that happened, I came across this. Sunroof safety recall for Hollandia 700-900 series Webasto sunroof. Minus a 700 series. Webasto has decided that a defect that relates to motor vehicle safety may exist in vehicles equipped with certain Hollandia 700 sunroof manufactured from 2002 to 2009. Well, at the time, I didn't really think anything about it because mine is a 2000 Explorer Sport Track. I wasn't assuming that this was an actual aftermarket install done later on. I completely blew past the year models and stuff like that. These sunroofs are involved in a voluntary safety recall, although unlikely. Conditions exist with the adhesive bond between the glass and metal frame in these affected Hollandia 700-900 series sunroofs can increase the risk of the sunroof glass may completely debond from the frame. Complete glass to frame debonding can develop gradually and may be evidenced by metal corrosion around the sunroof frame, around noise, vibration, visual bond separation, and or water leakage. These conditions may be obvious for several months before complete glass to frame adhesive debonding from car ultimately occurs. I've owned the vehicle. I've been driving the vehicle not even a week. I've been driving the vehicle since Tuesday. I went down to the guy's house, picked it up Saturday, brought it home. It's an hour away from my house. I didn't get the thing up to above 50 miles an hour because the thing ran like crap. Until I got spark plugs changed and the vacuum links fixed. Afterwards, the thing sounds like a top. I put exhaust on it, fuel pump. I've done a lot of stuff to it. Tag title. I put a lot of money into this vehicle so far. Can't complain for a free vehicle. Can't complain for a free vehicle. Until driving down the interstate, the top of this fucking sunroof, frisbee's off, God knows where, probably hit the road, shattered.
The wheel falls off. It falls off. It falls the fuck off.
So now, instead of replacing a sill, now I'm having to find a fucking windshield or fucking glass for a sunroof. Why didn't I tape it down at the shop? It was never a fucking issue. I didn't see the fucking safety recall. There was no fucking problems with it until now. I had no fucking idea. And trying to investigate, seeing what the water leak was. Okay, it's a sill. Open it up, sill popped out. Okay, I had to open it up to get the fucking sill number off the damn window. Okay, fine. Put the sill back in. Find that there's a little damage on the windshield on the fucking sunroof. Fine, okay. I was gonna re-glue it, anything like that. The fucker flies off. I had no idea about this fucking safety campaign until I went to go actually look for parts. And when you type in Webasto 700 Hollandia windshields, one of these things pops up as a safety recall, and you read it. Oh look, this is what happened to me. So, this is a story about opening up Pandora's box in a vehicle. It had to be done. I wasn't expecting this much bullshit from just opening up a goddamn sunroof. Again, not the person's fault I got the vehicle from. I can't really bitch or complain for a free vehicle. And it's a nice running vehicle too. But now the fucking vehicle's unable to drive for the simple fact, last 3 months here, it's not rained until yesterday and it spit out some rain. It's gonna be raining a lot in the next coming fucking weeks, from what the forecast says. I can't drive the fucking vehicle until I get a glass. Glass is about $300. My paycheck's spent now until fuck a month from now. It's gonna take about 2 or 3 weeks to get this thing in. Like, fuck me. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Finally get a fucking vehicle I can drive. Now I'm stuck not being able to fucking drive again because of this bullshit. Sometimes I just want to fucking quit. I've dealt with snowball effects at walk. It happens all the time, especially walk on heavy duty semis. It happens all the goddamn fucking time. But it's like, come on. But I figured that would be a funny story about what can happen when you open up Pandora's box. At least, there's one thing I'm going to take away from it is I'm going to have a funny fucking story. That being said, thank you everyone. Have a good night.